recording purposes, if you are recording, just a few things I'd like to say.
Yes.
I'm not a doctor. I'm not a lawyer. This is not something scientific. I'm not writing a book. I'm not doing anything, to exploit, black people or white people or any race or whatever. I'm just a normal black 43-year-old woman expressing my own opinion about what's going on right now, what I see. And there's going to be times I'm going to say something and somebody ain't going to agree with it. And that's okay because we're human and I'm not here to change your mind or make you agree with me. No, that's not why I'm here. This is just two
Mm-hmm.
uh, adult women,
Yep.
one Caucasian descent woman, one African American descent
Go
woman.
ahead and say it. White woman. White
This is a
woman.
white woman, black woman having a grown adult a conversation about what's going on right now. So if you don't know, there has been riots, there has been looting, there has been protesting, there has been all kinds of stuff. And for me to be 43 years old and in this time now, I don't like it. I don't like it. There's nothing that I like about this. I don't like anything about it for the Afro American community. I don't like it about for the white folks in the community. I don't like it. It's
And
too
I don't like
much.
and I don't like having this conversation with you either because
Right,
it's like, damn, I didn't think
right,
we ever had this
right,
fucking conversation. Like
right, right.
we didn't need to have this conversation. We are
But
good. But but the
but we
fact that
did.
but the fact that we
We,
can actually have this
yeah,
conversation
yeah,
is good.
right,
And
right,
and I want I want for me, I know that I don't care about looking stupid. I can be the stupid white woman for all y'all. So for all the white people who feel stupid, let me be the one, and
yeah,
you all can watch me
yeah,
ask my friend Lisa
right,
all the dumb white girls questions because because I don't care.
right,
And you're just my friend, and I love you, and there's stuff we need to talk about,
right.
and I'm willing to hear anything you have to say, and I there's stuff of you've already taught me that I didn't know 2 weeks ago, and I thought I was all liberal and transformed, right? You
We
know,
all have that moment where we think, oh, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm talking about. I know um, my A from my B and my C from my D. I got this. And that's our problem. And I say problem because when we don't actually interact, when we don't actually, like you said before in a previous conversation, if I'm not looking you in your face, if I'm not talking to you, if I'm not trying to figure you out, not even figure you out, but just have a small, hey, how you doing? How, some people, it's hard for some people to go outside of that because again, there's this wall that says you black person are like this.
mm,
So I can't approach you because I'm going to get this.
mm,
You're not going to talk to me. There's not going to be a back and forth.
mm.
Some people just assume that's how we are. Not necessarily, but you don't know our story. You don't know where we've been. You don't know what we've come from. You don't know what we had to go through to get through to the other side of whatever, is going on with us. And like I've said to you before, opportunity is everywhere. It's just the choice that you make when these things come up. I've had plenty of opportunities to do plenty different things. Did I take them? Sometimes. Did it work out? Sometimes. Did I regret it? Sometimes. There's always this level. There's levels. There's levels. There's levels, and you have to keep digging. I don't know what I'm made of until I'm put to some type of test, or I have to go through something. But that's everybody. It's not just me. It's everybody. So we don't. listen enough. We don't engage enough. We don't interact enough. Because at the end of the day, I'm sorry, I'm going to start all over. First, I'm not black. Surprise. Second, she's not white. Surprise. You know what we are, though? Human. We're human. That's it. Bottom line. There is one race. It's human race. That's it. That's it. It's not about your skin color. It's not about how much money you make. It's not about your hair, your nails, your shoes, your house, your car. It's not about any of that. Because at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. That's it. That's it. We did not come here to stay. We are God's children. We have no business forcing our beliefs. Oh, I believe. That's fine. You can believe whatever you want. Do that, but do that by yourself. Don't drag other people into that mess with you, because it creates this thing where, yeah, I can't talk to you because you have no idea. You can't talk to me because you're white and you have no idea. And I don't want to talk to you because you're the reason why. And no, it's not going to work. It hasn't worked for centuries. Like, let's be honest, it hasn't worked for centuries. Yes, we have been shackled and beaten and oppressed and depressed and all kind of pressed. And it's been a long time coming for all of these things to come out, for all of this stuff to come up. And it's like I said to you before, it's time for us to go on a diet.
You said something interesting last week, which I thought was, well, it was like, you're a Louisiana girl.
Yeah.
You're from the deep South,
Yeah.
and you're like, never in my life
Yeah.
did I ever even experience
Yeah.
what this or, racism until I got to Philadelphia. Now you're in Seattle, but I mean, like, so like, and then also the way you were speaking, you were like, you're so empowered about your life and who you are, but then you also were like, yeah, but my brothers and sisters,
Yeah.
we got stuff to deal with, right?
Right. Yeah.
Right. So yeah.
Because a lot of people and yeah, you know, a few people around me know, I was born and raised in the South, little town, Winfield, Louisiana. Um, my mom and my grandmother, they raised me. I knew of racism. I knew a little bit. There was a little, because it's, the way they look at you, the way they talk to you, the way they kind of follow you around and make sure you're not stealing. It was that kind of thing for me. I don't know how it was for anybody else. Somebody else has a different story than I have. Somebody else can tell you something different from me. There might have been, more words or, a struggle or altercation. I didn't go through that. I didn't see that. I had a lot of white friends when I grew up. I had a few black friends. To this day, I've always been the odd man out, so to speak. I didn't really fit into any one particular. I wasn't a cool kid, or I wasn't a cheerleader, or any of that stuff. That wasn't me. I was always this rainbow unicorn dancing to her own music. So that was just how I was, and I'm still that way to this day. I do everything differently from everybody else. And no, like I said, nobody has to agree with me. I'm just telling you my experiences, my differences, what I've been through. Like I said, somebody else's story is way tougher than mine, way harder than mine. They had to go through more than me. And I understand that. And I'm not taking away from that.
Right.
I can only talk about me.
Right.
I can't speak for the Black America. I can't do that.
Right.
I don't know what it was like to struggle
Right.
to get a business up off the ground. I don't know what it was like to struggle to have to go and vote. I don't know what it was like to struggle to get through crowds of people shouting at you and yelling at you and telling you to go home and calling you the N-word and all that stuff. I don't know nothing about that. That's not where I came from.
I think
But
it's just like us just like breaking through, having a conversation,
yeah,
whatever
yeah,
it looks like,
yeah.
wherever it goes.
And like I said, that's the thing. Like I've seen, and now it's like every time I go on Facebook or anything like that, it's like all these people are just, well, it's still where it's like, it's still hard, I guess, because there's certain people in certain places that are still, spouting this hate, being, confrontational, trying to like make shake things up in different way. And it's like I say, it's okay for you to be whatever you're gonna do, be however you're gonna be. I get it. But at the end of the day, if you're still telling somebody to go back to Africa or all lives matter, nobody said that all lives didn't matter. We are the ones that are being persecuted. We're the ones. When you don't know what it's like to be strung up in a tree, to be shot in your home while you're sleeping, minding your own friggin' business, then you can't say you have no voice. And that, I guess that's the biggest point. Like at this point, there's just no voice for that particular section. Not that you don't matter, not that nobody cares or doesn't love you or you're not important. We're all important.
Doesn't invalidate anything else when you say
Right,
one matters,
right.
making an assertion.
Yeah, that's like all cats matter.
Here.
All cats matter. All animals matter. Cat, pig, chicken, fish, dog, turkey, whatever. All pets matter. Nobody said that all the rest of y'all didn't matter. But at the end of the day, if the cats are the one that are being cooked daily, skinned and beaten and tortured and yada yada, okay, then maybe we need to turn the light on and pull the lid back, open that door, pull the blinds open, and let's examine this issue. Let's look at it. Because what's going on with these cats that somebody got to always, you just right there. Everywhere you turn, it's like, can I go in here without incident?
What's up with the cats?
Can I can I walk over here and can I just walk over here and just stand over here without somebody saying something to me or following me or accusing me or, asking, can I help you? No, I just walked in the door. I don't need your help. And when I need your help, I can't find your ass. So no, I'm good. Just leave me alone. But it's that I've always wanted to belong. Okay? I've always wanted that. I've never not wanted to belong. And that's what this feels like. I'm just speaking for me. We've always mattered, but we wanted to belong. Because when you're a part of something, when your heart is in something, when you're really committed and you're focused, you feel that, other people coming around you, gathering with you, joining you, making you feel like you belong. When you constantly tell somebody you don't belong here, you don't belong here, you don't belong here, why do you think we should get along with you? Why? You told me I don't belong here. So if I don't belong here, when I go over here to the left or the right and go do what I want to do over here, then don't come over here and tell me I don't belong here either. You can't keep, every time I make a move, you can't be right on my butt telling me to move. I heard what you said, but can you just leave me alone? Just leave me alone. All I want is just to belong. And I want to feel important and trusted,
right,
and appreciated and loved. And this is where
yeah.
This is where listening with your heart comes into play.
Yeah.
Because you can hear a lot of stuff, but are you listening?
Mm-hmm.
It's different. It's totally different, and you know that.
Yeah.
Because I can say anything, but what did you hear? Were you really listening to what I said?
That's right.
Because it's just like a toxic relationship. If one person's always being put down, abused, treaded on, whatever, and then the other person's like, haha, I can do this anyway. Ha ha ha. Like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? So, but then also be prepared, because when it happens, this is what you get.
Yeah. Right.
This is what you get. Because again, like other people have said, and more, you know, better people than me, I should say, or famous or what have you. Um, Silence is not golden.
Mm. Yeah.
And it
You
hasn't
mean
been.
from white? You mean from white people?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean from people, period.
Period.
Kenner,
Okay. Got it.
period. Because like I said before, if you see something happening, I
Oh,
don't care
got
what it is,
it. Got
even if you see a child doing something you know they're not supposed to do,
it. Mm-hmm.
and you don't stop it, that's a sin. You are condoning the behavior of sin. That's sin
Right.
mentality.
Right. Right.
So
Yeah.
all those centuries ago, like I said before, all those centuries ago, when it's the corrupt cops and the bad cops and the this and that and the corrupt justice system, and if somebody, and I get it, y'all. Look, I get it.
It's called accessory in the legal system, isn't it?
It is, but also because sometimes when because when people start to stand up, they start to snuff your ass out. They snuff you out. They try to get you out because whatever that crap is that they
It's
got going on.
cojones, baby.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. I
because
know.
whatever that crap is they got going on, they want to keep it going
Mm.
because it's lining their pockets, it's buying their homes, it's buying their cars, it's keeping their kids in these fancy schools and these jewelries and watches. And okay, that's nice, but so you're going to kill a people so you can profit. Okay, okay. And
Or
we was
pride,
just
or there's pride's involved, or there's just like
right.
to bring it actually to even make it if the way I see this actually happening day in and day
Mhm.
out, Lisa, in conversations, is that people have a very fixed way of believing and speaking.
Yeah,
They have been saying the same thing over and over and over again their entire lives.
because
And
it's a
they will
script.
say the same thing, and the same pattern of behavior and speaking comes out. So to actually disrupt that
Yeah,
will take something,
yeah,
and to speak up
absolutely.
to that is challenging,
Yeah,
and and it has to happen, and it will take people doing that over and over and over
yeah,
again.
yeah,
And I challenge every person watching this
yeah,
to keep doing that when
yeah.
when you when you feel like suppressing your opinion.
Right,
don't
right,
don't suppress who you are, and what
right,
you see is
right.
the truth.
Yeah, because
Because
especially if it,
that's what's winning out
yeah,
over here.
because now,
Yeah.
like everybody is starting to see, like, okay, look, what is really going on? Like, what's really going on? Because, like you and I had talked about before, like when Mr. Floyd died, like that was, they're all equally devastating. They're all equally like soul shaking, like heartbroken, soul destroying. Like that's somebody's child. That's somebody's husband, son, father, uncle, bro. That's a person. Because nobody wants to bury their child, and then nobody wants to be told that their son or their husband or brother has been murdered, especially for no apparent reason. Like you just gone, just poof, just gone.
Mhm.
What were you doing? What happened? What? What was going on that had to happen? There are so many things in place for these, trained, trained. You are trained. This means you went somewhere, sat your ass in a chair. Somebody told you what to do, and you said, "Nah, I'm gonna do this." You know how to handle a situation. That's just like anything else. If somebody's escalating, you de-escalate. You don't antagonize and continue with the crazy. You don't meet their level of crazy. I've been trained on this for many years, many years. You don't meet that person's level of crazy. You maintain your head.
Mhm.
Sometimes you can do that and sometimes you can't. But that's just human nature.
Mhm.
But in that particular instance, there was just no need. That was just no need. No need. Absolutely no need. And
And
all them other
there's,
moments.
and then
And
there's countless,
yeah,
countless.
yeah,
But that was the one that we witnessed, all of us, no getting around it,
yeah,
on TV or wherever you watched it.
yeah.
You watched a man getting murdered
Right.
by an American cop.
Right.
That's no, you cannot. Nobody,
Yeah.
nobody could turn away and say, no, 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 no.
Right.
Did you see the? No,
Mm.
right?
Yeah.
That's what was
Yeah.
different.
And that's the
Well,
thing.
I don't know. I mean, probably we were probably shown a million other times,
Of course.
of
Yeah.
course. But this
Right.
time it was like, for whatever reason, the
Yeah.
tipping point, because it was like, it was,
Yeah.
it was boom, boom, boom,
Mm.
right? A whole succession of
Right. Yeah.
like, how much more is
Right.
everybody supposed to freaking take?
Absolutely.
Um,
Absolutely. And that's the thing too. Enough had already been enough for centuries ago. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Enough was already enough. Martin Luther King. Enough was enough. Malcolm X. Enough was enough. Enough was just enough. It's already been enough. All the lynchings and the killings and the murderings and the hangings and all. It's already been enough. It's enough already. Like, come on. Like I said, leave me alone. I'm not bothering you. Especially when I'm not bothering you. I'm not bothering you, Becky. Leave me alone,
By the
Becky.
way, my white girl name. Okay.
Leave me alone. Because, okay, I don't know who this is. Because I just don't know who it is. I don't know who it is. I don't know where it was. There was a white woman on the street of this neighborhood. She was confronting this black lady about her yard. Some things had happened. It looked like a junkyard. There was some that plastic orange fencing and cones and stuff. And she was telling her, she's like, "You've been around here a couple of times. You're taking my license plate." This is what I'm talking about. You're doing too much. Whatever is going
Wait,
on with that.
so wait, elaborate. I'm not clear what wait. So
So
this Becky was doing what now?
yeah, Becky was on the street of this black lady's
My
home.
girl Becky,
Yeah, your girl
my white
Becky.
cousin in Seattle.
Yes, get your cousins. Get your cousins. I don't know. That's why I say I don't know where it was. I just was scrolling through Facebook and
Oh, okay, got it.
different
I see.
videos and stuff
Oh,
popped
okay,
up,
I gotcha. Okay.
and it popped up. It caught my attention because I heard her say, "Leave me alone," and I was like, "Wait a minute!" And so I looked at the phone and I'm like, "Is she attacking her?" But apparently, this white lady had been on the street of this black woman's home, her residence, and she was getting construction working done in her yard or
Oh, God.
whatever. Yeah.
Uh,
See, this is what mind your business. Mind your business. Look, let me tell you something. Okay.
you sure she doesn't want me to bring over that bag of Goodwill?
Hush. Let me tell you something. And I'm not being funny. I'm just
All right.
talking for
I
me.
know, I
No,
know.
no, 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 no. I'm
We
not
had
talking
a
about you.
conversation
I'm talking about
earlier.
me. I'm not being funny. This is what I mean when I say I'm not
I
being
know.
funny.
This is where white people overstep.
I've right. And I've learned in the 43 years that I've been on this planet, Two things. Black don't crack and mind your business because you will live longer. Mind your business. Listen, I'm going to take like a step back. Corona, COVID, whatever the heck you want to call her. She messed up a lot, okay? She messed up a lot of stuff. Corona, COVID-19 showed up like, oh, you got to stay at home. Ladies and gentlemen, whoever is watching this, if you're watching it, I don't know. It's up to you, whatever. Hey, like I said, I'm just one black woman giving her opinion, okay? Let me explain something to you about COVID-19, okay? And then we're going to go, because it kind of goes like hand in hand.
Yeah.
If you're not paying attention, you're missing. So pay attention.
Yeah. Do it.
God gives us warning shots, okay? COVID-19, pow, that was the warning shot. This means, and I'm being frank, y'all, because I'm tired now. That's just where it's coming from. Keep your ass at home. Take care of your home. Take care of your husband, your wife, your children, your yard, your dog, your monkey, your cat, your pigs, your chick. Keep your ass at home. If you don't have to go to work, you get on the computer and file out that little paper called unemployment, okay? Because you've worked. I know you've worked. I know it's millions of Americans around the world and worked somewhere at some point in their life. You had some money coming in, okay? You can fill out for unemployment. Keep your ass at home. Stay home. God gave you the warning shot. Pew. COVID. Now, if we'd have been doing what we were supposed to do in the first place, none of this would have happened. And I'm going to tell you why I say that. Because if you look at it, in all the cities that have had these spikes of corona and the COVID-19 virus is spiking, and then it went down, and then, a few people coming out and they doing, that's just like a nuclear bomb, okay? If the bomb goes off and they tell you to stay in the house 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 months, you take one person, they go do the shopping and doing the running around there, then everybody would have been where they were supposed to be. But because we're hard-headed, because we're America, we're the biggest spoiled baby. Woo! Spoiled.
What I want.
Do what I want to do. COVID-19, ha! I laugh in the face of, ha, ha, ha. I do what I want to do. And I ain't talking about white folks. I'm talking about all folks. Pink, black, green, orange, yellow, red, purple, all of us. I'm going to go outside. I'm going to do what I want to do. I have to go to work. I have to. No, you don't. No, you don't.
But what do you think, though, about but what if COVID was the gift? And this was all a gift.
And
right?
That could be a factor as well. Because trust me, I'm like I said, right? I'm only speaking.
Get it to happen.
Yeah, because a lot of things need to go down. A lot of things need to come up. Right. Everybody needs to open their eyes and see what's going on around them so they can get it. And true, it's certain people, I'm sorry, it's certain people that still need to stay at home. I'm not going nowhere. You hear me? I'm going to the grocery store and I might go do some other stuff. No. But going out to the club and gathering up something, no. It's some of y'all still need to stay home. Stay home. Take care of your business, okay? Stay home. Don't go nowhere. They got Uber Eats.
I know. It's coming already. I mean, seriously, it's coming.
Right. They got all this stuff on wheels now. They got Meals on Wheels, all this stuff. You ain't got no excuse. You can stay at home. It's okay. Because whoever you trying to go see and meet up with and all that, hey girl, no. You better call her. You better buy her a phone, send her an email, get a pigeon with a note attached to the ankle, something.
I do want your nail girl coming over to me.
Okay, well,
I'm having some issues.
Now, I don't know if she's going to take that flight, but I'll talk to her. I'll see what I can do. But yeah, I mean, and yeah, okay. And on the flip side of that, let's just say because of COVID and people not staying at home, not minding their business like
We
they're
get to
supposed
have
to,
all this.
yeah, we got to have a, and okay, let's say that's the case, that because of this, it came about.
Mhm.
But at the same time, like with or without COVID, that shit didn't need to happen. With or without it, it didn't need, that did not need to take
Oh,
place.
you mean George Floyd, for
Yes,
example? Oh, well,
yes,
yeah.
yeah.
And
With or without,
a lot before,
yeah. Because again, our hearts are already, you know, so it's just so much we can take. We've already like taken and endured and just got all this stuff. Look, I know this is not, this is kind of off topic. Uh, I know how it feels to lose somebody you care about. When my grandmother died, that was enough. You know what I mean? Like that was enough. I was good. Like, nope, I'm good. Then my mother passed away. Then I was like, look, I'm good. Like, please stop. Like, this needs to stop. That's hard when it's just somebody, you know, that, you know, they've already been in your life, they've been a part of your life, and then they pass away. But it's super extra hard when they're taken from you by stupidity
yeah. Hmm.
and for no reason. Because of this,
Hmm.
this.
Hmm.
Because what am I doing?
Hmm.
And like I told you before, I still have that thought. Um, uh, I was battling with myself about weight loss as I've been battling. And I decided one week I was going to start walking. I took a walk. It was one day. I took a walk one day. And I keep trying to talk myself into doing it. And I finally gotten in a place where I was like, okay, you know what, Lisa? That's it. Just do it. Stop crying about it. If you're going to do it, do it. And if not, just shut up.
Hmm.
Then this.
Hmm. Yeah.
Do I honestly want to go outside my door and have somebody stop me?
Hmm.
Because like I told you before, who do I look like? I don't look like Oprah. Please don't say I look like Oprah. Like, no, I don't look like Oprah. Like, I love you, but no, I don't look like Oprah. But I mean, I don't okay. And I say that because look, in the area that I live in now, it's mostly Indian descent people, Asian people, mostly, how do I say this nicely? Drug addicted people of all colors, not just one, of all colors, drug addicted people, and Mexican descent, Spanish people. I don't look like none of them. I don't look like none of them folks. So if you're gonna stop me and tell me I'm being detained because I fit a description, you better have a damn good description. Because I don't look like any of those folks. I don't look like them. So that's I'm hard pressed because it's like, how do you tell somebody you fit the description? What's the because black female? I'm one of many. That doesn't help me. Because it was a black male. Do you know how many black males there are in America? Like there has to be a better way. You can't just keep saying, "Oh, there was a disturbance." Oh, you know, you were walking. I got a call, and yeah, okay,
Yeah.
I get it. Police have to do their job. The police have to do their job. I understand they have to do their job. I'm not bashing the police. There's a better way. There's a better way to do that. Because now, if all you have is a black male, if that's the only description you have, then you don't have a description. You got words out of somebody's mouth. It could have been a giraffe for all they know. They just said black male because that's the first thing. Black male, black male. It could have been a seahorse. Black male. Come on.
Giraffe
Right.
walking by with a hoodie.
Listen, stranger things have happened. I'm just saying. But you have to be better.
Yeah, no, that's really good. You're right on.
You have to be, it has to be better than that. We got to be better than that. There's got to be something better than that. Like no, I'm sorry. No. You can't just walk up to me and say, oh, well, you look like the person. No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. Could look around here. You see all these different colored people? No, I don't look like none of them folks. And I'm probably not the person you're looking for. So
yeah. No, speaking of that, I was actually talking to DW the other day and was talking about the Central Park Five, because when those guys, when that happened, I was living in, it was like my first couple of years in New York, and I with the Central Park jogger, you know, that was like the most horrific thing, you know, and of course being somebody who walked at night and all that kind of stuff in that area, like every white girl was like shaking in her boots, and you know, and when they arrested those guys, the whole wilding thing, it was like, oh, you know, everybody was like, oh, this wilding, what is that all about? And you're like, oh, watch out for the wilding. And there was never, I'll admit it, there was never a doubt in my mind that it was those 5 boys. Never a doubt in my mind. Not even one doubt in my mind. And then now you see how they spent all that time in jail, and it wasn't even one of them. It was one person that wasn't even one of them. Not a single one of them. And they had coerced confessions and the whole deal. So that bias, I mean, that was me when I was 18, 19. I like to say I'm a different human being, but even still, I would have probably some filter, right?
Yeah.
Still, you know, whatever that is. But like, yeah. So anyway, we're just saying something about people looking alike and stuff like that, and like I was just thinking about, like, you know, like studying people's faces, you know, it's like actually looking at somebody's face and actually noticing different facial features, you know, right. Like you know, like people don't all look the same. If you're actually willing to look into their eyes and be with them as a human being and go, oh my gosh, right. No, you actually don't. Yeah.
But you know who I look like?
This girl.
You know who I look like?
Who you look like?
I look like you. That's our problem. We don't see each other because we're so busy staring at that black person, that Spanish person, that Asian person, whatever.
Yeah, that's right. That's
why we all look alike.
That's right.
Because we look like each other.
That's right. Yeah.
And it has nothing to do with your color or your ethnicity or where you come from. It has nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with us being human.
Yeah.
We're so busy stereotyping each other that we don't think about wow, I just thought that that person was like that because
Mm-hmm.
I can't put a stamp on somebody's head that I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't know you. Therefore, I can't label you aggressive, angry, deadbeat. I can't do that. I don't know you. We're so busy trying to kill each other with words, stereotypes, idiotic thoughts and ideals that don't even make sense. Because if you say half of the stuff, I'm putting it to you just like this. Whoever's watching, sorry, I get emotional. Whoever watches this, I don't care if it's 2 people or 20 people or 2,000 people. I can't count. Um, go in your room. Go in your room, your closet, your bathroom, your bedroom, the porch, the whatever room, a comfortable place, wherever it is that makes you comfortable. But in your home, don't go outside. COVID out there, don't go outside. Get in a place in your house. And I challenge us as a people, white, black, green, orange, I don't care what color you are. I challenge us as a people to do this. Go in a room, a place in your home. Challenge your entire family. Get a piece of paper or your phone that has a recorder, or if you don't want to even remember afterwards, and say every racist thing you've ever heard, thought of, or said out of your mouth, and see how stupid you sound.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
See how you sound.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
And after you do that, turn it around and do it to yourself. Because everything you just said about somebody else, they've already said it about you.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations, you're human. You passed the test.
Mm-hmm.
So after you've done that and you've challenged your family to do that and y'all come back together, talk about it, discuss it, open it up. And then once you figure out how dumb all that crap sounds, I want you to get an imaginary bag, okay? Put all that crap in it, toss it in the trash. Because it now no longer matters. Because that's every racist thing, that's every stupid thing, that's every dumb ass idea you've ever had about whatever race. Indian, China, black, white, Mexican, redneck,
Right.
whatever you want to
Right.
call
Right.
it.
Right. Yeah. All of it. All of it. All of it.
Just listen how stupid you sound.
Mm-hmm.
Just listen. And I'm not calling you stupid.
Right.
The things I'm talking about,
Yeah.
the
Yeah. Of
things
course.
that are said.
Right. Right.
That's stupid.
Of course.
That's the idiotic.
Right.
That's the crazy. That's it. Not you.
Right.
Because you are 100% pure human, smart, intelligent, loving, loyal, kind, beautiful, amazing, God fearing. I don't care what God you call him. You can call him Allah, Jesus, whatever your God name is. That's who you under. If you are under a God, then you are under some type of order.
You're not God.
God is an order.
If you're yeah, you're just not God. Just we're gonna
No,
just
you're not.
agree on
You're
that.
not a God. You're not the God. Don't get it twisted.
Just
Because I
agree
ain't
on
trying to
that.
get you
We're
struck.
good.
I ain't trying to get struck, and I ain't trying to get nobody struck. We good. But do that. Because we've all been, oh, yeah, 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 yeah. And you say little nasty comments, and yeah, okay, that's fine. And you could do that. That's fine. But here's the thing, doesn't make it right, doesn't make it true. Because I may seem angry to somebody, I may seem aggressive to somebody, I may seem hostile to somebody, I might seem like a complete idiot to somebody or a complete asshole. I really don't care what you think, because guess what? It's not true. Doesn't make it right. Um, and that's the thing.
Mhm.
We don't have enough. Uh, Because we're so busy just in other people's shit. Like, stay out of other people's, stay out of it. Whatever I'm in my apartment doing is my business. I do not need you to call the police on me. I don't need, and please, because all these videos are going viral about folks calling the police on them and they getting up in their faces. I'm gonna tell you something right now. Like I say, I don't know how many people's watching this, and I
I
don't.
won't be. I won't be including your address.
No, well, they can't get to me no way, because the God I serve, I'm always under protection. So say what you will, do what you will. You just know. You can get my email address. I don't care, because you can say whatever you want. Because at the end of the day, I don't care. If I need, I need all people. I don't care what color you are. I just need all people to stop walking up to people and saying the first nasty thing that they can think of out of their mouth. Because here's the problem with that. We're already in turmoil, okay? We're already having this heavy, somber, elusive moment right now. Everybody's awake. Everybody's awake. We're starting to feel the belonging, the togetherness. We're starting to come together. Now, I hate to say this, but I'm gonna say it. Whoever doesn't like it, whoever don't want it, whoever's not agreeing or whatever, y'all can get on a boat and go out in the middle of the ocean. Okay? We don't need you. We don't need your opinions. We don't need your thoughts, your logic, your jailhouse mentality, whatever that crap is you got going. We don't want it. Because there's so many of us, human people, that are sick. We're sick. We're sick. We don't want it anymore. That's the cancer that needs to be eradicated. The stupidity of just, oh, well, all lives matter. We know that. We know that. Nobody said you didn't matter. Nobody said that we don't care about you. But at this particular moment, we are a people that need to be heard. We need to get out of that foothold, the choking, can't breathe, just can't. You know how long we ain't been able to breathe?
You know what? Honest to God, Lisa, this week, I had a moment where I was like, I had a breakdown and I was so overwhelmed, and I was like, are you serious? I'm overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed. It's like I was like, I want to throw up for myself, but like I was like, I'm overwhelmed. Oh my God.
But that's because,
I'm just like, you just have to fucking take it and 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 take it. And I'm sitting here going, I fucking can't take it after fucking 2 days.
Yeah.
And that's like, that's your whole fucking life.
Yeah. And see, that's what people that keep coming, that's what people don't understand. They keep coming up to folks and saying, oh, you need to go back to where you came from and all lives matter. And they don't get that. They don't get that, nobody has been choking you for centuries where you couldn't breathe. Nobody has had their knee on your neck for centuries and you couldn't breathe. Nobody's had their hand, in everything that you do and try to stop you at every turn for centuries. You haven't had that. So when you don't know what that's like, you don't understand that person. It's okay for you not to understand, but do not tell that person they don't have the right to feel that way.
Right. That's it.
They don't have the right to protest or speak out or say what they need to say to be heard, to feel relevant. Don't tell that person they don't have the right.
Yep.
Don't tell them that.
That's it.
Because it's a caged tiger. He hasn't had the proper meal. Leave him alone, because you keep poking him with the stick and he gonna bite your ass. Leave him alone. All you had to do was listen. Let us be heard. Give us our time. Give us our space. Give us our real,
Yeah. Yeah.
give
Yeah.
us that.
No doubt.
That's all
No
you had to
doubt.
do.
No doubt. No doubt.
You had one person had to say, that's not right.
It's like, what is there to resist? It's like, for God's sake, just be with the communication. There's this course,
Because,
be with the communication. It's called communication access to power,
right,
power to create,
right.
where you
But
learn
see,
with any communication without
right.
resisting it.
But when I'm telling you, when I'm communicating to you, when I'm telling you, when I'm saying to you, hey, I'm not here to start no trouble. I just want to be good. I want to be good like you good. I'm not trying to start nothing. I don't want to have no altercations. I just came, hey, how you doing? I said that. I stuck my hand out. How you doing? I got nothing. I was already with the communication. I've been with the communication. I built the bridge to get across
Not
with
you,
communication.
you, them being with the communication, being with your communication to get
But that's the point
that
though. But
resistance.
that's the point though. I've been building that bridge with communication. Nobody was reciprocating. Nobody was listening. Nobody was receiving. Everybody was like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Right, right,
Huh?
right, right.
So again, when the TNT go boom, don't be like, oh no,
Exactly. Yeah.
you can't do that.
Exactly. Yeah. Protesting and looting is communication.
Right.
That's communication.
And protesting is.
But
Looting is a whole nother,
unfortunately,
yeah.
nobody's condoning it.
No, no,
Nobody condones that.
no.
Nobody.
I
Nobody.
don't I don't appreciate the looting part because that you
No,
took that,
yeah, it's totally destructive, and it doesn't
yeah,
do it doesn't serve anybody for anything. But
right. Because you took the
that was what unheard anger looks like.
right, right. For some people, because like I said before, like I haven't said before, but um, the looting part, some of it was, some of it may have been, anger and that want to
Opportunity.
destroy and all that, but the other part of it was just some sad people trying to
Yeah, take
do
advantage.
something they ain't have no business.
Yep.
Because you've been wanting a flat screen TV for how long? So you decided to take the chance and break a window.
Yeah.
What is that? Okay, so let me get this straight. Mr. Floyd wants you to break into things? I don't think that's not what this is about, people. It's not about breaking into people's stores and smashing up businesses and dragging out bags and shoes and purses. It's not about that. None of that is condoned. That you took that man's name and you just dirtied it. You muddied it with that mess. That was a mess that should have never happened.
Yeah, that. You're right. That's that. Thank you for saying that. You're right.
Because that man died. He died.
Right.
And this is what you do?
Right. Yeah.
You'd have done better if you'd have just sat around it. You could have boycotted the freaking store. Don't go in it. You ain't got to go in it. Whether you're walking in the door or you're throwing a brick through the window, you don't have to go in there. Nobody asked you to come in here in the first place. You don't want to go in there, don't go in there. But don't do that. Because not only are you robbing the the real protest of the meaning of the passion of the real issue, you're robbing that, and then also you're sullying this man's name. You're just using it as an opportunity to do some stupid shit. Like, really? Really?
I got
You
it.
had nothing better to do. Keep telling y'all, COVID is out here. Y'all gonna die because y'all out here breaking windows and shit, doing stuff you ain't got no business. You got the COVID now, so that's what you get.
What you call it? Yeah, what do you call it?
That's just the repercussions of what you do. Because again, stupidity is real. That's the biggest epidemic besides ignorance. Like, ignorance is such an epidemic. Because how ignorant do you have to be to think, oh, well, we're just going to break? No, no. That's not what this is. This is not a chance for you to get that pair of Jordans you've been wanting for 3 years. Who cares? Michael Jordan, trust me, honey, he got paid more than once off them shoes. No, leave them Jordans alone. Leave that TV alone. Leave that Chanel bag in the window. They ain't got nothing to do with you. Again, not minding your own business. That was not your business.
Yes, and I just want to make it clear, I am not condoning looting. I'm just saying,
right.
Anger when it's not heard. It's like,
yeah.
This is what
for
happened.
some people.
Like, and this is all communication. So,
yeah.
It's like being heard,
Yeah.
And people are being heard.
Yeah.
People are being heard.
Yeah.
And like you said, some people aren't going to hear it.
Right.
I think there's a bunch of white people we should send back to Africa.
No, send them back to Ireland. Wait, where did they, Spain or wherever they sailed from in 1953? I'm not good with history and numbers. Yeah, send them back there.
Where we whiteys came from.
And that's not even cute. Like that, for me to say that's not even cute. That you know what? I apologize because that's wrong. Because again, we're here to build something. And I can't be the facilitator of stupidity as well. I just spoke about stupidity and then I'm going to say some stupid stuff. But I do feel like the people that don't want to have this issue of the race, thing resolved or whatever, they need to go somewhere because I don't know where you want to go or what you want to do or whatever. But I just don't give that back. We're trying to clean. This is a mess that needs to be cleaned up thousands of years ago. Like, don't give it back.
Don't tear it down or get in the way.
Yeah. If you don't like it, just okay. You don't like it. That's fine. You don't have to.
Right.
But stay over there.
Or whatever. Yeah. Exactly. Don't shoot it down.
Yeah. I don't want to fix or change you. I just want you to stay over there.
Right.
I don't want or need your opinion. I don't need your approval or your, whatever. I don't need that.
But it's
Yeah, and that's a part of going overboard too.
A little bit of a moral awakening here, people.
Yeah.
I mean, really, come on.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, because everybody has to dig deep now.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Not only.
Let's have like a spiritual transformation. When's the last time this country had any spiritual transformation?
The 70s.
Did we? In the 70s? That was disco.
Okay.
You're
Woodstock.
probably right.
Woodstock. We need to go back to Woodstock. We need to have a Woodstock. Everybody just smoke and drink and relax and chill and hug and peace and all that good stuff. I'm serious. Like I feel like, okay, so maybe that's not gonna do it. But there needs to be something like in place of all this, like, because this is heavy, man. This is
exactly. Yeah. No.
Heavy.
It's yeah.
And I may sit here and I may laugh and I may joke and I may smile, but this is heavy.
It is heavy, dude. It is.
This is heavy.
It's so, especially, it is heavy. And I am grateful to be at home due to COVID, and because it's so heavy that it takes me out sometimes. It takes me out.
Oh, yeah.
It takes me out. It takes me off my game. It takes me, I'm like, I like burst, I'm like bursted into tears the other night, and I told my husband, I'm like, I'm just gonna have to go sleep somewhere else. I'm sorry, I don't want to bother you. I'll just go somewhere else and be by myself. And so I mean, like, it is heavy, and we don't have leadership.
Right.
We don't have any leadership to bring anything together. And I don't think we need any, like, we don't need any messiahs right now, but we need
Yeah.
a lot of really good people on the ground who know what the hell they're talking about, you
Yeah.
know? People
Yeah.
who know how to create community and create love and compassion and generosity and 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 just speak to it all, you know, like and speak to each other, you know.
But you're right. And but you know what? Here's the thing. Charity begins at home. Everything begins with you
Mhm.
and me and
Mhm.
the people in our home
Mhm.
because I wasn't taught racism. I wasn't taught like, oh, don't talk to white people, don't, that I wasn't taught that. That wasn't what my mom ever said to me. Uh, she did tell me to mind my manners and behave myself. Don't act a fool, don't act up, black mama stuff. Um, so I mean, I wasn't taught that, don't talk to Becky or don't talk to Cindy or don't talk to Karen. Even Karen, yeah, you
My
can
name,
Karen.
I bet my name never came up.
No, no, Kennerly never came up because you unique, sweetheart. I had to give you that one. Um, I, I didn't have you in my class. I had a lot of them other ones though. Uh, but I wasn't taught that. I got flack though from the other ones, my folks,
Uh-huh.
you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like, it's not even, again, not about that. It's about, hello, being human. We're kids, for Christ's sake. None of that crap matters. Like, that's the stuff that don't matter. To me, anyway. Because, like I told you before, when I said earlier, I've always been a different drummer person. I dance to my own beat. I don't listen to a lot of what people say. Um, I have been affected by words and people and other people, and it's most of the time it's black folks that give me the most, you know. And again, that's okay because you're entitled to your opinion. That's great for you. Appreciate it. Thanks. Doesn't matter
Mm-hmm.
because at the end of the day, it's about me.
Right.
What do I believe? What do I feel? Who who does God call me to be in these situations?
Right.
You know?
Yep.
So I don't there's not a whole lot for me to do but to pray and to, forgive. Because forgiveness ain't about you. It's about putting everything behind you and moving forward. Because it's a lot of moving forward that needs to be done. We cannot keep going backwards. We cannot keep having the same conversation over because it's already so heavy.
Mm-hmm.
It is soul crushing right now. And for whoever, like I said before, whoever's watching this, whoever's listening to me and my lovely friend here have this conversation, be aware. You don't know because you haven't been there. You won't know because you'll never be there. But what you can do right now is to open your heart and your mind
Mm-hmm.
and say to yourself, where have I been for the last 10 years? What have I seen for the last 10 years to make me think this was okay? And not start a conversation or have a conversation. And some of you may have, some of y'all may have already, in the last 10 years, been like, look, this ain't cool, this ain't right, like, I don't condone this, I, I'm really challenging people, like, have this conversation with yourself. And I'm not talking about white folks, I'm talking about all folks. I'm talking about all of us, y'all. We all need to have that conversation. Like, what is it that I've seen that makes me think this is okay?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Whatever it is, like gay, lesbian, whatever the conversation is. Open it up.
Mhm.
Stop hiding.
Yeah.
Because we keep hiding.
All that stuff. You're right. Oh my God, I can't believe you just said that, because it is, it's interesting because, yeah, I write articles about, LGBTQ stuff for healthcare and stuff. And it's like when the civil rights movement happened, and then Stonewall and stuff like that happened in New York, like, you know, of course, Black people did not want anything to do with the homosexual thing going on, right? And then, so that all kind of had to happen, transpire separately. And then women had to happen separately from that. And like, you know what I mean? Like everybody like wanted to be kept, oh no, we don't want anything to do with that. And then of course there's a hierarchy with the white women and the Black women and whatever that's all about.
Yep.
And now it's like, okay, well, everybody's had their damn movement.
Right.
and this shit's cracked open.
Yeah.
And we got transgender people getting their heads cut off and dumped in the Schuylkill River. Is this okay? Really? I mean,
Yep.
really? Is this the kind of life, the kind of society that we're okay with?
Right.
I don't care what y'all believe, but is that okay?
Right. And that's what I mean when I said open.
So it's like, it's time.
It's past time.
It's
past time, Kimberly.
Humanity to show up.
Yeah.
All of it. Like have everything is okay.
Yes.
Everything.
Yep.
Everybody can get married. Everybody can fuck whoever they want, be whatever gender they want. The aliens can come on down and make babies with us if they want. I don't care. It's all over now. Baby blue. I'm going to start singing in a minute.
No, but that's the thing. Like, we're so hell-bent on it's one way. It's one way. It has to be this way. It has to be. No, it doesn't. Okay. Okay. Disclaimer. I'm not a poet. I'm not a scientist. I'm a high school educated Black female. Okay. I didn't go no special college or nothing. I'm just speaking, again, this is just me.
School of Lisa.
No body, get this, is pure anything. I'm not 100% African. And if I told you that, I'd be lying. I don't know what the hell I am. Wait, yes, I do. I'm angry. I'm pissed off. I'm hurt. I'm murdered repeatedly. That's who I am. I'm silenced. I'm cold. I'm irrelevant. That's who I am. But I'm not 100% pure anything. Nobody has been 100% pure anything since slavery days. Nobody. So I don't know where these lovely Caucasian people come from with this pure white. You're not, honey. You're not pure white anything. You're not pure anything. Because every time you have to open your mouth and say that, pure something, there's nothing pure about that sentence. One thing it is pure of, it's a pure lie. That's what it is. There's no one thing. There's no one way. It stopped being one way in slavery days. It stopped being one way. It wasn't one way. It's never been one way. There's been multiple roads, multiple trails, multiple mountains, multiple hurdles. There's never been one anything. And it keeps repeating itself over and over and over. The record is scratched to the point where it can't even play anymore. Take it off the freaking player. It's over. The song is over. The dance is over. The fat lady is sung. It's over. It's over. I don't need to know that I matter because somebody else had to pay the price for me to matter. You know how many times somebody paid the price for us to matter? You know how many times years ago somebody paid the price for us to matter? And the man that paid the biggest price was Jesus, because he died for us all. And I'm by no means no preacher, no teacher. No, I'm not. But I'm going to preach to you today. We are human beings, period. The end, finished story. There ain't no pure this, pure that, pure the other thing. We're a bunch of pure liars. That I can agree on. Because we've all lied about something, all sinned about something, all had some dirt or something somewhere. We're not purely clean. None of our hands are purely clean. And they won't be until we dig all this shit out. It has to be dug out. Not just from you, from me too. I can't keep reshackling my hands because I want to blame you. I can't keep reshackling my feet because I want to blame you. I can't keep reshackling my soul because I want to blame you. I have to unshackle all of that stuff. And I have to look at myself in the mirror and say to myself, who are you today? What difference can you make today? Who can you reach, teach, touch, help today? We have to all start at the bottom and go up. Two things you have to do. You have to mean it and you have to live it. And that's it. If you don't mean it, don't say it. That's what I meant when I told you about overdoing it. Don't say something you don't mean. Don't put yourself out there. Don't try to, go have a barbecue at the baseball field and do all this stuff and you want to donate. No. I just need you to listen to me. I just need you to open up your heart. And whatever, like I said, whatever that racist stuff you say to yourself, we all look alike. And whatever you say about black folks, whatever you say about Asians and Mexicans and Spanish people and Indians, and all that racist crap, whatever that mess is, that's what I need you to do. I need you to get that out and be present for the present. Be aware. Be alert. Be awake. Stop doing this. Stop that. Blind lead the blind, y'all fall in the ditch.
Well, also just what you just said too, it's also like it's like having those thoughts versus being the thoughts, right? It's like being aware that it's just a passing thought. You might have the thought, you can't stop the thought from coming, but you can go, oh, that's just that thing that the brain does because I've been conditioned, because that's what it is. And then, whatever way you're used to operating, or if that thought used to dictate the way you viewed the world, you could disrupt it right then and there. And you could go, you know what? How about that? I noticed it for the first time that I actually I've never actually intercepted that thought before.
Right.
But this time I did. And so instead of letting it run the show, I'm going to have a different conversation with this person, or I'm going to look at them differently, or I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt, or whatever the hell it is, right?
Right. Yeah. Because a lot of times, like you said, And no, this is not going to happen overnight. You're not just going to magically wake up and everything that you've ever heard or said or thought or whatever is going to be completely erased. Like, we love that. Like the Mr. Clean magic eraser, like, like, yeah, okay. But no, it's not going to happen overnight. But yeah, like, just because you have the thought, it doesn't have to take over this and this. Because sometimes whatever comes up comes out. And that's the bad part.
That's true.
So, like,
That's true. It's true. Yeah.
like, you know,
Yeah. Yeah.
like I told you before, I've been told that I look like another black person. No, I don't. I don't. I'm not, no, I don't look like her. Because the only thing we had in common was kind of like the lashes. That's it. But that doesn't make me look like her or related to her or make me know her or whatever. So I don't know what that's about. But yeah, I don't yeah, it doesn't have to be so. It's not going to be easy, but you don't have to like beat yourself up about it. It's going to take time because it's taken this long to, it's just taken this long. So it's going to take a while to recondition, retrain yourself, get past, what you've been saying, what you thought you needed to say, or what you thought, yeah.
I want to lose you.
Right.
No, because
So,
I have a question for you because no, I actually
mhm,
that reminds me of something because like I said in my Facebook post, I'm like, who knows when I've been offensive, not
mhm,
unknowingly, I mean,
right,
most of us most of us don't go around offending people on
right,
purpose.
right.
I mean, that's just not what we're usually doing. But
Right.
I have a certain I think it's because my personality, like I'm so like kind of like casual and like
Mhm,
just sort of like informal and like chatty and you know humor or whatever. Like
right.
I'm always thinking, well, I could just say anything to anybody and they'll get my intention.
Mhm,
And I like sometimes I'm afraid of what's going to come out of my mouth that could be like I could be thinking like I'm talking to Lisa when I'm talking to a black colleague at work,
mhm.
and it's not the same.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
I'm having
right.
trouble connecting to the internet.
Alexa, shut up.
Take a look at the help section in your Alexa app.
Alexa, shut up. Shut up.
See? Mind your business, Alexa.
Mind
Mind
your
your
business,
business.
Alexa. This is what we're talking about. Exactly what
I'm
we're
having
talking
trouble
about.
connecting to the internet.
Clearly, she's white.
Take a look at the help section in your Alexa app.
Oh, God.
Maybe we should wrap this up soon. But right, so like, yeah, so I've, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like I talk so informally and I'm just very chatty and whatever. I'll be thinking, oh well,
Yeah,
everybody gets me.
right.
If I talk to Lisa like this, I could talk to her whoever. But then I'll be like, oh shit, oh, she doesn't know that I talked to. I can't. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
And it's like, so what? Like what should I be asking myself to like, oh, like, like
Hmm.
pause or, like, you know, like take that breath or like,
Right.
as in the moment, like, but without being so, without being suppressed. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
without
Yeah, no,
like
I get that.
not being, you know what I mean? I
Hmm.
don't know.
Yeah.
What do you hear?
I mean, because here's the thing. Everybody's dialogue is different. Like you said, there's a certain way that you and I converse that we get it. We know what we're talking about. Arg, like, We know what that means, right?
Right, right, but I mean, I might be saying like black girl, white girl stuff and like, goofing.
Right.
And it might not go the same way with somebody else. You know what
So
I'm saying?
I'll tell you the same thing I tell everybody that I come in contact. Know your audience.
I do know that. I do know that one. Good, go ahead.
Yeah, because okay. So for whatever reason, I'm a performer. I'm a bit much. I'm a little over the top sometimes. I am very dramatic. Um, but I know that about myself.
Mhm.
I've said it to many people that I've ever come in contact with. I should be on stage somewhere. I should have my own show, like blah, 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 blah. I've said that a lot of times.
Mhm.
So, but I know my audience because there's some people that I could say that to. One, they could take me seriously and try to hook me up with some show that I don't want to have anything to do with. Or two, they could be just, oh, she's all talk and no, but she's not going to go anywhere with it. Or three, they could be like, okay, well, what are you doing to pursue that? So there's different audiences that we talk to every day.
Yeah.
I work for a land surveying company. Mind you, I don't know a lot about land surveys because I've never done one. This is all new to me, but I'm learning. There's a difference. I want to learn. I want to know what I'm saying when I open my mouth. That is my audience. So every time that phone rings, I know who my audience is because this person wants to know about a survey. What type of survey? I have no idea. But eventually, we'll get to that.
Mhm.
Or it's a former customer and they want to know about their project. That's my audience.
Mhm.
So from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., that's my audience. And I know that.
Yeah.
So when I answer the phone and I say Larry's Chicken Shack, I got the wrong audience. Because you're not calling me about chicken.
Mhm.
You're calling me about a survey.
Mhm.
So when you know who you're talking to, the dialogue will then become relevant
Mhm.
and it'll also come from where you know it needs to come from. Because if you know somebody is serious all the time, you're not going to start off with a joke.
Yeah. Right.
If you know somebody is laughing and joking all the time, you're not going to start off being serious. It's your audience that you're talking to. You have to know that. So if you know you could say something to me, I'll understand it, but you can't necessarily say it to the other black lady because she's not going to get it. She don't know that you know, she might be surprised because some stuff that, black folks have said or talked about or something. She might be surprised, like, where she get that? But,
She's trying to get in with me. Or Karen trying to get in with the black girl.
well, it's better that you try to get in with her than tell her to go back to Africa. I mean, you choose. Chocolate, vanilla, choose. You know what I'm saying? See, again, this is something that we know what we're talking about.
I know.
So I'm your audience. So you can say that to me and I understand you. You know I can say that to you and you understand me. So that's the audience that we're in.
Yeah.
And that goes for every human being on the face of this earth. If you're customer service, that's your audience. If you're a comedian, that's your audience. Like who you're talking to. When you're talking to your children, that is your audience. When you're talking to your husband, that is your audience. You know his mind. You've been with him for how long? You know his knots and do's and don'ts and ups and thises and that's. So you know that audience. So you present that dialogue. That's the dialogue you present because you know that audience. Now, when you don't know the audience, let me give you a tip now. It doesn't hurt to ask.
Right. Yeah, right. Check
Because
it.
this is how you get engaged. This is how you get involved.
Right.
This is how you learn
Mhm.
how to talk to that particular audience.
Mhm.
Because you ask the question. Well, hi, my name is Lisa. I've never been here before. What do you guys do here? What do you do here specifically? Um, you know, Do you talk to a lot of people every day? Do you walk around? Are you mostly on the phone? Then you learn about that particular audience. Because one, you want to know, and two, you want to be respectful of the dialogue.
Right. Right.
You don't want to offend
Right.
because you know, and again, this is the real thing. It comes from your heart.
Mhm. Yeah.
'Cause if you
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
go
Yeah.
by what you think you know, you're
Right.
gonna be in a world of trouble.
I think that's the thing. It's like it's like kind of like, oh, all right, I'll let myself off the hook because it's like, well, it's the way I say it, and if my intention is there, but you know, just something for me to be conscious of anyway.
Because you know what, Kimberly? And here's the thing. 'Cause I'm only saying this because I know you. Because you and I have been in the same building, dealing with the same education.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying. If you want to change the conversation, it has to come from you.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yep.
you know that this is another black lady, and I don't know her. Is she strict? Is she funny? Is she firm? Is she serious? Is she kind of
Right now it's a hypothetical. I mean, my other fantasy black friend.
well, see, the thing about that,
Before.
well, see, the thing about that is when you go to her, whenever you see her, whatever, and you can say to her, like, listen, I know this other black woman. I talk to her frequently. She and I are friends. We talk a lot. We text each other, call each other, check up on each other, and we have this certain dialogue. And I tend to, use that with you when I'm not, yeah, yeah.
You're good.
I know. So I tend to say things that I don't intend to say because I'm friendly with her this way. And I'm not necessarily there with you like this. So, first of all, let me apologize for using that dialect with you. Is there a certain way that you would like to be approached, talked to, dialogued with, communicated with? So that way, one, I'm respecting you and I'm not disrespecting you. Because if we said that to each other, ooh, do you know how many doors would just fly open? Because I don't know how to talk to you. I want to talk to you because I see your heart, I see your spirit, I see your mind, I see your creativity, I see the world that you're creating with your words and your visions. So, and I want to be a part of that somehow, or at least, set you on a path or tell you, like, this is how I went about it. It didn't necessarily work this time, but this way. But then I went back and there's something I want to contribute because I see the beauty in who you are and what you're doing.
Yeah, that makes
If
sense.
we've just stopped for a second, I don't know how to talk to you, but I'd like to.
Mm-hmm.
What can I say that one, I'm not disrespecting you or saying anything out of context? Because one, you don't want to put that racist stuff in there. Two, you don't want to fill it up with a whole bunch of stuff that don't matter. You want to be direct. You want to be sincere. You want to be loving. You want to give that person the respect they deserve because we all deserve it. If we just would stop and think that way for 5 seconds.
Yeah. That's perfect. It's perfect. Oh my God. It's a wrap. I love you, darling.
I love you more, baby. I love you more.
Same time next week?
We'll do it.
All right.
We'll do it.
All right. Nighty night.
Good night. I love you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.